Welcome to our YouTube channel. The video vibes? Sit down and relax for every bit of the video to the end. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Please enjoy it. 1200 BC. In the vast, a-cooled mighty Roman kingdom of Heka, 17 provinces stretched far and wide, each a hub of activity and indulgence. But amidst this sea of debauchery, one province stood out like an oasis in the desert, Ephelema. Ephelema was a haven of peace and tranquility, a place where the air was sweet with the scent of blooming flowers, and the people were warm with genuine hospitality. While the other provinces were consumed by their never-ending pursuit of pleasure and power, Ephelema remained a beacon of serenity and grace. Prince Maccus, the heir to the throne, was drawn to Ephelema's charm. He visited the province, disguising himself as a commoner to learn its secrets. There, he met Mura, a beautiful daughter of a commoner, who captured his heart. Mura was kind, intelligent, and strong-willed, with a smile that could light up the darkness. As Maccus spent more time in Ephelema, he discovered the wisdom behind its peaceful nature. He learned about the province's unique culture, its people's love for the land, and their dedication to living in harmony with nature. He saw how the people of Ephelema worked together, supported each other, and resolved conflicts with kindness and understanding. Inspired by what he saw, Maccus formulated 7 golden rules, which he called Inside the Inside. These rules became the foundation for a new era of peace and prosperity in Heka. 1. Equality for all. No one is above the law, and everyone deserves equal opportunities. 2. Share your provisions with others. Generosity and kindness are the keys to a happy life. 3. Sex is only for holy matrimony. Preserve the sanctity of marriage and to abolish fornication and infidelity. And 4. Every man must remit 10% of his income to the government. Contribute to the well-being of the kingdom and its people. 5. Promote fairness and justice. Stand up against oppression and corruption. 6. Do not celebrate riches. True wealth lies in wisdom, love, and kindness. 7. Every man must marry more than one woman. 1. Psychological solution and philosophy of survival adopted at Ephelema to check the high early mortality rate of married men due to excesses and unnecessary artificial burden on a husband, a calamity in Heka. King Maccus realized that these rules answered all the menaces of the kingdom: oppression, bribery and corruption, fornication, aiding and abetting, injustice, and domestic violence. As he implemented the rules, he saw the kingdom transform before his eyes. Men in Ephelema lived longer, healthier lives, thanks to their multiple marriages. The streets were free of beggars, as everyone shared their provisions. The hospitals were empty, as the government used taxes effectively to provide quality healthcare. The kingdom flourished under King Marcus's wise leadership. He married Mura, and she became his queen. Together they had 2 children, 2 girls, Missa and Lisa, who brought them immense joy. Another baby was also on the way, of whom Marcus dreamt of a beautiful baby sitting on the throne, putting the royal crown on his head, a sign of an heir to his throne. His advisors, wise men like Major Arthur, Lieutenant Caesar, Senator Lucas, Senator Orion, and Senator Aurora, helped him govern the kingdom with fairness and justice. However, not everyone was pleased with the changes taking place. A rival prince, Molokai, who had long coveted the throne, saw Marcus's success as a threat to his own ambitions. He began to secretly gather support among the discontented and the powerful, plotting to overthrow Marcus and restore the old order. As tension simmered, news reached Mara in Hika that her aged father was at the verge of his last breath. The arrival of the message coincided with King Marcus's trip to Magadha, a neighboring kingdom. Most of the king's best soldiers and aides had gone on the trip with the king, except his intimate and closest friend, Major Arthur, who was left behind to attend to the affairs of the palace. Upon receiving the information about the queen's father, Major Arthur made a grave security breach by failing to ascertain and confirm the message from Ephelema thoroughly, overlooking who, what, when, and why. Before making any moves, he should have investigated further. The Queen's convoy was already on the lonely forest path to Ephelema when Major Arthur sensed an abnormal calmness in the forest. Alas, the message was a plot. It was too late to make any corrections. It was an ambush, just as Major Arthur was rushing to the front row and shouted for caution. He shouted for cover of the queen. The first shot from the Malachi rebels hit Major Arthur in the chest, tearing his heart apart. What a disaster! Arthur fell down, struggled for his sword, and tried to regain his balance, but the blood loss was too much. Despite his weakness, he brought down the first enemy, swung his sword 360 degrees, and brought down another 2 rebels. In no time, Arthur had brought down 17 of the enemy. The rebels bombarded the royal guards and killed them all, leaving only Arthur standing. He shielded the queen and took all the shots meant for her. At last, Arthur faced the queen, drenched in his own blood, losing his balance, and said, "I'm sorry, forgive me." He told the queen to run for her dear life. Before Arthur could turn around, over 9 rebel swords pierced through his flesh. He bowed to the pressure, and down went the great Major Arthur, the legend of Heka. Queen Mara cried out as she watched him fall. Join us on the next coming part of the story. Hope you enjoy it. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Goodbye.